Hi everyone, we are here with one of my clients, Deirdre. Hi Deirdre, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you doing, Nora?
Yeah, me too, thank you. So we are just recording this video because I've been working with Deirdre for about 1 month now, and I just want her to share her experience about working with me. So Deirdre, first of all, could you please tell us a little bit more about your business and basically where you were in your business when we started working together?
Okay. Well, I started my business full time the 1st of June of this year. And so I had been not quite 3 months in business. And I was feeding a few clients off of the massage clientele, doing a lot of random posting and stressing out all day long about what I was going to post and how was I going to bring more people in and that kind of thing. So I was like just barely like staying afloat to like pay the expenses, just have the business. But since at the end of May I quit a teaching position as a high school teacher, I lost a big chunk of income in our household. So I really don't have much wiggle room. I have to replace that income. So I was a little bit stressed out. So I saw your ad and I knew I needed more business, and it was really, really intriguing. And so I reached out to you.
Yeah. And before working with me, how did you market your business and what were the results?
Well, I was doing just a lot of Facebook posting on the business page and putting up specials, posting in the online sales group things. I was going to networking meetings around my community, and also, just really hanging around the salon a lot and just talking to every client that came in for massage and reaching out to them. So I was getting a few clients, but I needed um, my minimum goal is I need 5 clients a day, 5 days a week.
Hmm.
And I have bigger dreams than that, but that's like the minimum that I need to get to. And I was doing one client here one day, another client, maybe 2 clients in a day. Um, but mostly there was all these gaps in between. And so by the time I paid the rent and maybe paid a little advertising and I had no money left. So
Hmm.
I was, so I've been working hard, but I'm not making any money. And so
Mm,
that's
I see. Yeah, and as far as I know, as far as I remember, you were also using deal sites, right, to get clients.
using
So
what?
that was one of your issues because they just like you had to advertise your services at a huge discount, and then they also took the commission, right?
Yes, back in the middle of July, I did start with get a campaign with Groupon, and they push, Groupon pushes you to really steeply discount your services, and then Groupon takes, about 50%. But Groupon, let's see, so a full month into Groupon, I had about 6 of them sold, and the clients had come in to redeem them.
Mm,
But with you, I don't know if I'm jumping ahead, but with you, I had more clients into that second week than I ever saw or heard from Groupon in an entire month with my prices steeply discounted. So I Groupon was not working for me at all.
yeah, yeah, it's quite similar, or it's the same for other spas as well. So yeah, I know because sometimes people reach out to me who have been using deal sites and they have the same experience. So basically, they have a very hard time building a consistent clientele, like marketing on deal sites, because typically deal site clients are not those types of clients who will rebook at full price, because typically they just go back to these deal sites and look for another deal. So that's the other issue. Okay, so let's talk about the results. So we started working together, and then what happened?
Well, it took about a week, I think, before I started seeing kind of any activity. But it was then like kind of almost like the floodgates opened up. So so all of a sudden it was just like my phone kept dinging. I was like, oh, another booking, another booking. And at one point they seemed like they were like booking kind of far out and spread out, but then they started coming in closer and closer, and my schedule was filling in. So it's, you know, it's really exciting to actually like just kind of see that the activity. And then when the clients were coming in, I really just saw a huge difference in the quality overall of the client coming in. These are clients that seem much more interested in ongoing skincare. They're much more interested in how they're caring for their skin at home. And yeah, they're not completely like have that sticker price like shock thing going from, you know, this like $55, you know, hugely discounted thing. So for me, it's great because I provide very high quality services, very high quality ingredients and products and all of that. So reaching out to somebody who's just looking for a deal was not really giving me the ideal client.
Yeah, so if I can just share some background information. So for Deirdre, we were promoting a $95 stem cell facial, right? And you got, I think it was 37 bookings in the first month, and you completed 23, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, if you just do the math, it's like a good, I would say these are good results. So how do you feel about the results?
I love the results. Yeah, I do believe the last time I counted that it was about 23 people come in, paid, no problems, no issues. Quite a few of them have rebooked. I won't see how that's going until this weekend when the first of the rebookings, it's been about a month now, are starting to start to come in. But one thing I will say that I was really nervous, very skeptical. I was scared to death to take this leap, and I didn't tell anybody else that I was doing it. But when I knew that, like, wow, this is probably going to really work. One was the client's booking, but the other thing is that I think in that first week my ad needed a little tweaking, and I was just basically waiting patiently in the background because, like, you seem like you really know what you're doing. And I noticed that you went in before I ever reached out and said anything. You were already in there. You were making small changes to the ad and doing things, and the results like really took off from that point. So I was just like, wow, she's like watching everything. She's paying close attention to exactly what's happening with the ads. And you're managing them, you know, whereas I was a little bit more afraid it was going to be like throw up, there's your ad, you know, and you were just, you know, whatever happens. But and so I was very convinced at that point, you know exactly what you're doing, and that like you are very focused on each one of your clients because you saw exactly what my ad was doing, and you made it even better.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And so, and then I've had the 20 something come in, and I still have like, you know, maybe about 10 more that are already booked. So I'm super excited to start the next month.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah. Okay. So, Deirdre, basically, what's your advice for those people who are like interested in working with me, but they are kind of on the fence, so they might be where you were like 1 month ago?
I followed my gut instinct just when I saw your video. Also, I was a member of Successful Ads Club, which is great, and nothing wrong with them. But me personally, I could not comprehend. I could not put all the really intricate, tiny pieces and details of what it really requires to set up an ad, set up an audience, set up all the parameters, set up a landing page, track everything that's, you know, there. Oh, sorry. And so when I heard you talking, from the background information that I had, I knew that you knew exactly what you were talking about. And I called my credit card company, and I was like, if somebody's guaranteeing something and I charge it on my credit card and they don't, you know, follow through, am I going to be able to dispute that? And I was like doing all like the background. And so I did. I had a good feeling that you were the real deal. So I decided to take that leap. I did not tell anybody. I did not tell any of my friends, coworkers, husband, or anything what I was doing. That way, if it didn't work, nobody would know what an idiot I was. So I was telling everybody. Now, I definitely want the owner of the salon I work inside of. I want her reaching out. My daughter's been hearing about my success and is in the spa industry as well, and she's like so excited to start using your services. And yeah, it's kind of nerve wracking. It's a little bit of a chunk of money up front, but I definitely made my money back. I paid off the credit card that I used to charge it on already. And yesterday was the first time that I was able to take, it was a little bit of a small amount, but I was able to take a little bit of money and actually pay myself. And
That's great. That's great.
that was after work. So next month is just going to be even better.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Oh, that's great. That's great, Deirdre. So, is there anything else you would like to add, maybe?
Well, I will say that you're very professional, which is also really great. The way you conduct your business, you're there, you're on time, you show up when you say you're going to show up, and you really do what you say you're going to do. And I just think you have some kind of magic. So, so if anybody wants to really build a business and they're really serious about it, I think that little bit of magic is like going to be the difference between struggling for the next 2 or 3 years to build a clientele and like really reaching the goal that I have quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's also very important, because I just see, like, when I talk to like spa owners or estheticians, it takes a lot of time to build a clientele. So if you're just relying on word of mouth or just organic social media, then it takes quite a lot of time, and it's also quite, I would say, unpredictable. Yeah. So with Facebook ads, it's like a more predictable and way to build a clientele, and the results are more direct.
Yeah.
So
I did Facebook ads on my own. It's not that I didn't but I didn't get any results.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you have to have the right strategy and the right method.
And that's what you have. You definitely know exactly how to word and put an ad together and who to reach out to, because you brought me very local clients right from around my area, so they can be ongoing clients. And I get along with so many of them. Like I had one lady yesterday, and we had so much in common, and I was just like, this is just like spooky how she's like reaching out and finding what a mentor I work with talks about as being your best client ever, and bringing those in. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's very important that you don't just get clients, but you get actually your ideal clients who will like probably stay with your business for years and who will become repeat clients. So that's equally important, because I know that for most spas, they don't just want to get new clients, but they actually want to be a consistent repeat clientele. So yeah. All right. Okay, so Deirdre, thank you so much. And thank you so much, everyone, for watching this video. And if you have any questions, or if you're interested in working with me, then you know where to find me. So thanks, everyone. Have a great day. Bye.